cost per wear. You don't hear this often in sneakers, but I mentioned this concept in a recent video in relation to the brand new Jordan 3 Nina Chanel Abney that dropped because it's a collaboration, therefore it is priced a little bit higher than your traditional Jordan 3 GR. So for any sneaker I may pay close to or over $200 for, I truly need to think about the cost per wear moving forward. Now, when I say cost per wear, you would theoretically want that to be lower at any time versus higher, because the higher it is, it usually means you have paid a really high price, but you don't wear it all that often. Now, we all have pieces that don't get worn on a daily basis or even a weekly basis, and that's fine if you live somewhere where it's seasonal, like myself. First off, it feels like 103 degrees outside right now, so probably half of my closet, if not more of that, it's just not even a factor right now because it's far too hot to wear outside. So every hoodie and pair of sweatpants you can think of, don't care about, including jackets right now. So in terms of the cost per wear, how often are you wearing an item? And if we look at how often you wear the item, let's just take within the first year of ownership versus what you paid for that item, you'll receive a actual cost per wear. And that may cause you to think a little bit differently before you go out, or you rush out maybe, and spend money on a pair that won't really feel worth it in the end. So let me just give you some examples. And first off, thank you so much to the viewer who wanted a little bit more. They wanted me to expound on cost per wear, and then a comment that came in just after theirs. They really appreciated this concept being discussed in the video. And again, thank you guys. Whenever you engage in the comment section, it's amazing. It's awesome. Love the dialogue you guys create, and you're also sparking new videos. So I truly appreciate it because I want to, give feedback and actually go ahead and explain anything I might speak of. So when it comes to cost per wear, I actually touched on this previously. I'm not sure the year. I've been doing this 6 years. I'm not sure the year, but I touched on this in relation to the Yeezy slide. Now, that video sparked some interesting commentary by viewers, and I say that because at one point, and maybe even still, the Yeezy slide was going for about $200, I believe, on the resale market. Now, we know that this Yeezy slide is typically only $70, and they've had recent restocks with Adidas and Yeezy finally closing out that chapter with the last bit of inventory. So I said, hey, if this is $200, but you're wearing it every single day, I get it. I understand. Like, okay, I just want to do the math real quick, okay? So there are 365 days in the year. Now, if you paid retail for this, of course, it's going to be different. But let's just look at cost per wear. And again, I'm only talking about like the actual year or the first year of ownership. So if it's only $70, but you're truly wearing this slide every single day, and I can see a lot of you wearing this slide every single day. Maybe you wear it at home. Maybe you wear it just to go outside to take the dog out, to walk to the gym, whatever the reason may be, you throw your Yeezy slide on. It's still the most comfortable slide to me. I know I've seen a lot of videos about what's the most comfortable slide for 2024. Yeezy still takes the cake for me. So if it's only $70, but I'm wearing it 365 days out of the year, then I'm paying 19 cents essentially per wear. For comfort, I absolutely think that's worth it. I wouldn't think twice about dropping close to just 20 cents in to be able to wear this shoe. Can you think about that? Imagine that, though. You had to, walk up to kind of like a footwear vending machine, in a sense, every single time you wanted to wear a pair, and you put whatever the cost is per wear, and that shoe is dispensed for you to wear that day from your closet. It's like that's probably a Black Mirror episode waiting to happen, and I guess I just wrote myself into it. Oh well. So, 19 cents if you paid $70 for a Yeezy slide, but you wear it every single day. Now, if you paid resale for this Yeezy slide, and maybe you pay $200, but you still wear it every single day, comes out to 55 cents essentially a wear. Still don't think that's bad at all, at least personally to me, for the amount of comfort and everyday use you can have with this slide. Now, where it gets a little bit interesting, okay, when we start to venture into owning a number of different sneakers that we certainly don't work into rotation. And once we get into resale, it gets even trickier. So if we have, again, a same $200 sneaker, we'll go 180, even though most retros are really at 200 or above now. Let's just go 180. So if you buy a Jordan 1, and this is actually a men's because I did the exclusive access for men's pairs, not GS. So I have the Lost and Found. So it's 180. For some of you, this could be an everyday pair. It could be a beater for you where you wear it on a consistent basis. But what if you're not wearing it, I don't know, every single day? But even if you get I don't know, 3 days use out of it. And we have 52 weeks in a year, right? 156 wears in a year. So you are taking what, 180 over 156? $1.15. It's still pretty low, right? That's still a pretty reasonable cost per wear item. Now, let's move away from this. Let's say you have a pretty hyped collab. I was fortunate to get mine for retail. That's not the case for everybody. What if you're saving up to get that pair? I mean, this is considered a grail for some people, right? Being able to get this sneaker, this is considered a grail for some people. So let's look at possibly the cost of wear. Now, if you're going on the resale market for this right now, if it's a dead stock, you're paying close to $1,500 still. That's just the truth. My fear, though, what if you only wear this like 4 times in a year? Let's be real, some people aren't really going to break this out. It's a special occasion. Would you pay $375 per wear for this? Like, to be able to take this shoe out of the box, would you be okay depositing $375 4 different times a year for you to even be able to wear that shoe? Once you start to think about it like that, you may not want to pay whatever the price may be based on how often you will truly wear the shoe. And that's what this concept is all about. The more an item fits naturally into your everyday life or, wardrobe or your weekly rotation, then the cost per wear and use goes down. It just becomes more advantageous for you to pay whatever it is because you're truly getting the value from it. It becomes a really high value item that isn't being worn a whole lot. Now, I'm okay again with this because I paid retail for it, but even if it's used, so let's just say used secondary market if you're talking about this shoe. We don't have to even talk about this shoe though. I paid close to $700 for the Fear of God 1. I still have so much love for that shoe. Would I ever spend that money again on it? No, I'm firm in that. I would not, but close to $700. In the course of a year, candidly, maybe it's been worn like 4 times in the course of a year. You want to do the math for that? $175 per wear. I'm thinking back to these fits. I don't know that I cared about possibly feeling as if I dropped $175 for that wear. I just don't know that the math is mathing for me wanting to drop that for that specific wear for the shoe on that day. So again, this is just a concept, I think, as consumers that can help us make more conscientious decisions on what we're buying. If it's a team t-shirt of a team you love and adore, you guys know, if it's Michigan, I love supporting Dawn Staley in South Carolina. If it's Warriors, if it's Aces, I have no problem dropping money on that, or WNBA apparel for Playa Society. I'm going to wear those items a lot. I have one Michigan shirt I have worn out. It is paper thin. It is perfect. It is amazing. It's loved. It's got a lot of love in it. The cost per wear, it's so minimal. The more you wear something, the lower the cost per wear is. So think about that in terms of the value of a sneaker for yourself, especially in 2024, when so many shoes are trending north of $200, especially if it's a retro. I mean, we're right around the corner of an Air Jordan 1 hitting that $200 price point. I truly see that. Now, when it happens, I have no idea. But prices can really only go up. I don't really see them ever coming down. And so you will need to pose the question, is the cost per wear for this item, especially in the first year, worth it for me? So please be sure to share your comments below. This was a very unplanned video, but I'm so glad you guys chose to chime in the comment section and that I could expound on my thoughts from the previous video that you guys can check out in the description box or on the end credit scene, just for the frustrations that a lot of people went through for the Nina Chanel Abney 3. I really hope the drop that's coming up for June 20th is far, far better. I know we have so much on the way. Happy Father's Day or belated Father's Day to all of the dads out there. You are amazing. For those who are present, loving, you're truly our first superhero. So thank you again so much. Juneteenth on the way. Tons of celebrations. Please stay safe and cool, though. It's very, very hot. With all that being said, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.